team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the back. Simmons. Out wide right, it's Terry. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
To throw, it's Simmons. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand it to the back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Throwing Simmons. Makes the catch. It's Terry. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. And the defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. This defense now needs the key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Tough run here. It's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here's Simmons to throw. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Trying to make life miserable for this offense. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. On the run, it's Riley.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dante Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hits inside, it's Moore. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Sees an alley. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go play action with Moore. Buys time to his left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback...
Caught, and he's got room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They're all over him. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moore throws to the tight end. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Moore. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The game is still early. We're in the first half, but you need to score a touchdown here to keep this thing close. That's why that last play on 3rd down was so big for this offense. There's plays you just gotta have. And I know it's early, but that was one right there the offense needed, and they got it.
Here's Moore to throw. Hauls it in. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Now, if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So, defense, let's go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Fourth down, more. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Right side, it's Huffman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Second and long here. They'll run it. See some running room. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Simmons. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Fred Evans on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out wide right, it's Lanier. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third. He smashes his way through again.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore, play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Busts through behind his pad. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Moore. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Ducks are marching down the field. Working the ground game. Got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Throwing more. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Moore to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Right side, it's Riley. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Grabs it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Now here's Moore. Move to his right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He breaks a tackle.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Simmons. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Runs through a tackle.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun. Oh, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible on that one. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Pulls and fired complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Simmons to throw. Under pressure. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's into the open down the middle. The tag. defense comes up with a play like that.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for space, it's Edwards. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Simmons could not make his way to the corner.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Out wide right, it's Lanier. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 39-yard line. Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. All over him immediately.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dante Moore. Out wide left, it's Moore. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looking for running room. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Moore. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Calls his own number. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Moore to throw. Right side, it's Moore. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Moore will throw. Gets rid of it. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And it's good! That puts them on top here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Simmons. Rushes on. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Left side is Hoffman. Breaks into the open. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Simmons to the air again. Turns it upfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Out wide right, it's Hoffman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Making the adjustment. Simmons from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Quick give. He's got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throwing more. Look out. And down he goes. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Moore to the air. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. Smashes ahead. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Dante Moore. He's taking the deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.